It was June 18th, 1941, a night in which the earth stood still, figuratively speaking. It was one of the most exciting and career-defining moments in the Game of Thrones we call boxing. On this day, we saw a bold rise as light heavyweight champion of the world. The Pittsburgh Kid, Billy Conn, took on then reigning world heavyweight champion, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Others in recent memory have risen from light heavyweight or below to fight for a heavyweight title. This fight, though, was a light heavyweight rising to take on the undisputed heavyweight champion near his absolute peak. Joe Louis weighed in at 199 pounds, more common with cruiserweights of today. Conn weighed in at 174 pounds. The fight occurred at the Polo Grounds in New York City in the 18th title defense for Joe Louis. The anticipated fight started like many envisioned as Louis stalked the constantly moving Conn as he tried his best to stay clear of any hooks, even throwing a shot from so far out that he missed and stumbled to the ground at one point. Louis continued working on cutting the ring off and kept Conn honest as Conn tied up Louis in a clinch. Louis made sound investments in Conn's body early and dug in at every opportunity with cringe-worthy hooks and uppercuts from both hands. Louis routinely snapped Conn's head back and essentially bullied him around the ring as the more powerful man. Miraculously, through this all, Conn could get in the occasional shot and stayed on his toes, constantly forcing Louis to come forward. As the rounds wore on, Conn started to get more and more comfortable, and by the 9th round, he had frustrated Louis and found himself landing combinations, seemingly taking control of the momentum. By the 10th round, Conn was undoubtedly in control of the fight. Through the 10th and 11th, Conn repeatedly landed combinations on Louis as he seemingly followed him around the ring, unable to get off combinations of his own on the swift-moving Conn. For the first time in a long time, it seemed as though Louis was on the verge of letting the fight slip through his grasp. The 12th round was the most dramatic moment of the fight. Conn caught Louis sleeping on the inside and let off a combination capped by a sharp left hook that snapped the heavyweight champion's head back and had him staggering to the ropes, forcing Louis to tie up. Conn continued to go in for the kill as Louis showed heart and eventually regained himself enough to make it through the round. Shock was on the faces of all attending and listening to the fight. The start of the 13th round had to indeed have everyone on the edge of their seats as the seemingly impossible was about to happen. The world heavyweight champion was about to lose to the world light heavyweight champion. Conn came out looking to capitalize on his dominant 12th round and take out Louis. Conn had seemingly forgotten that Louis went by the moniker of Brown Bomber for a reason. The two fighters found themselves in a hellacious exchange that saw each fighter take a bit of punishment as Conn pushed for the knockout after again landing a snapping combination. This time, Louis landed one of his own in return. Going for broke, Conn emptied the tank looking for the knockout, but Louis showed great resolve. As Conn was in search for his second win, he was caught with a bomb of a right hook that staggered him. Louis then dug in with more hooks to the body and a head-snapping uppercut landed on Conn, who tried to fight back. Eventually, the power of Louis took over as he landed around 15 unanswered shots, capped off by a devastating right hook that sent Conn to the canvas face first. Conn tried his damnedest but failed to answer the count in time, and the rest was history. The fight officially went down as a knockout at 2 minutes and 58 seconds of round 13. Two of the judges actually had Conn up on the scorecards. This was without a doubt one of the greatest fights to ever have taken place and must be told when describing the history of the sport. There wasn't a loser on this great night in 1941. The two eventually fought again and Louis won via knockout, though it couldn't live up to the epic first fight. Regardless, these men fought the fights and didn't back down from any challenges. Conn deserves tremendous credit for stepping up in a dangerous fight. That's why he, like Louis, is one of the greatest of all time.